Namaste and a hearty welcome to Soft Talk. In this edition of the program, I'll be talking about the border encroachment, the territorial encroachment and aggression that Nepal has been facing almost quietly. So let me begin the show. The modus operandi has been the same all along. Grab bordering territories by taking advantage of the absence or a very weak presence of the state. Dismantle, damage the Jungle pillars. The pillars that the then Prime Minister Janga Bahadur Rana built to demarcate Nepali territories. Destroy proof that the territory actually belongs to Nepal. Eliminate all proofs suggesting that those territories belong to Nepal. Try to appease local populations by giving customary facilities for the time being. If that doesn't work, brutally crush, suppress protests against encroachment upon Nepali territories. High elevation roads close to no man's land or along no man's land in blatant violation of international practices, the principle of Panchashil and the principle of good neighborliness. Idea is to rule out flooding of Indian territories during the rainy season by inundating Nepali farmlands and settlements, render thousands of Nepalese homeless and landless, even cause deaths by creating a watery grave. Even after doing all this, the rabid Indian media never gets tired of accusing Nepal of unleashing what it calls water bombs. These water bombs in Indian media, the Indian state is referring to the streams and rivers that originate in Nepal and drain into India. All these accusations, the Nepali state, the Nepali officialdom does not dare counter these accusations. I am saying this because I am saying that these accusations are baseless because India has full control over river systems like the Kosi through the Kosi Barrage, the Gandak or we call it Kali Gandaki through the Gandak Canal, and the Mahakali River through the Tanakpur Barrage, the Rapti River through the Lakshmanpur Barrage, to name a few river systems. So much so, among other acts of environmental atrocities and terrorism, India has built the Mahali Sagar Dam, which has put Lumbini, the birthplace of the Sakyamuni Buddha, in peril. A recent TV report shows India building yet another high elevation road along the no man's land at Rohini rural municipality in Nepal, while the Nepali state was caught again in deep slumber. Come monsoon, this act is sure to add miseries to thousands of Nepali peoples living there. While continuing encroachment upon and illegal occupation of Nepali territories using Sima Sasastra Bal and civilians India never forgets to state that Nepal and India have almost finalized 97% of strip maps. Making this claim, India is trying to downplay continuing border disputes between the two countries, territorial disputes that are not confined to Susta and the Limpiadhura region alone. To this claim, the Nepali state does not counter these claims, it just keeps mum most of the times. While India never forgets to just state in almost every fora that most of the border disputes have been settled and only outstanding issues, border disputes, are those of Kalapani, Limpiadhura, and Susta. Next, let me also draw from a report that this Annapurna Express published recently. It is also about the Indian encroachment, continuing Indian encroachment in Jhapa. According to the report, India has encroached upon and occupied 174 hectares of Nepali territories in the eastern district by moving border pillars, the Jange pillars, and erecting new ones to reclaim those territories. As per the report, Nepal has lost areas in Pathamari, Maheshpur, Mechipul, Bhadrapur, Galgalia, Kakarbidda, Barishjot, Madanjot, Nakalbanda, Bahundagi, and a village across the Mechi River. Per that report, Indian authorities come to inspect border areas once a week, but the Nepali state is oblivious. The report quotes Jinath Ganesh of Mechipari. We don't know what happened in the past, but now India has been building huts in the Nepali land to lay their claim. There are people living in those huts. Nepali officials never show any concern. Suppose one fine morning, people like Jinath Ganesh may find the Nepali state deployed at their doorsteps to guard their interests, to guard the Nepali territories, to protect them from the aggressors. Also, let's hope against hope that world bodies like the United Nations will speak against this injustice meted out to Nepal. For injustice anywhere is that is a threat to justice everywhere. I said this is not a tirade against any country. Rather, it is meant to draw the government's attention towards a serious problem that Nepal has been facing. It is to draw international attention towards climate vulnerabilities of countries, of small countries, of ill-prepared countries like Nepal. So I ask the audience to express solidarity with Nepal in this cause. I ask the world bodies like the United Nations to defend the interests of small countries like Nepal that believe in coexistence, that believe in environmental justice, that believe in living with nature, that will help make this world become, that will help make this world become more beautiful, that will help environmental justice, that will contribute to environment friendly living, and that will go a long way, I guess, in just reducing instances of environmental disasters. On this note, I wrap up this edition of Soft Talk. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this presentation. Do not forget to make this your comments decent, enlightening. Let our discussions generate more light than heat. Thank you for listening.